The Crown Prince of Dubai, also known as Fazza, has a long name that matches the long list of unbelievable expensive things he owns. And if the lavish displays of wealth in Dubai have made you envious, this man is guaranteed to leave you speechless. Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. Attempt to say that without pausing. Simply refer to him as Fazza to spare your breath. In this video, we'll get a look at Fazza's extravagant and unrealistic way of life. What does he have in his possession? In his spare time, what does he like to do? Let's find out. CEO and a rich poet. Much of an oxymoron, although few great poets can turn a profit, Fazza is an exception. He demonstrates that affluent people can produce a substantial body of excellent poetry. Poems are Fazza's forte, and he has had a number of collections published. That's how to kick off a royal adventure with some imagination. Something else that is unusual about Fazza is this. Not only is he a poet, but he also holds the position of chairman. Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the current Prime Minister of the United Arab Emirates, has 13 sons, and Fazza is the second eldest. He was raised in a palace with 600 rooms. It seems the palace encompasses a whole city. On Instagram, Fazza has a massive following of over 14 million people. The prince leads a busy lifestyle, exposes himself and his outrageously lavish lifestyle without shame, inspiring millions to want what he has. He writes about his daily activities. Many of his outdoor activities and rare pets will also be on display. Then what exactly is he but an Instagram posting, cash-spending royal brat? Now, however, Fazza is so much more than that. Since 2008, he has held the position of Crown Prince of Dubai and chaired the Dubai Executive Council, putting enormous pressure on him. Since he is already the Crown Prince of Dubai, he probably doesn't have to do much. Basically, you should just relay instructions. But Fazza is an exception to that rule. Though he has the big chair and can see everything, he often steps in to fix things himself. For instance, Fazza created Hamdani, a website for citizens of the United Arab Emirates to report issues with the government. This demonstrates his genuine concern for the people living in the UAE. This athlete is the luckiest man on earth. Fazza the Prince takes great pleasure in experiencing all that life has to offer. Fazza is rarely seen lounging around his PL home because he is always off exploring the world or participating in some sort of adrenaline-pumping outdoor activity. He has certifications as a scuba diver, a skydiver, and an equestrian athlete. There are no limits except those in your own mind. To be honest, no, not even for Fazza. He was victorious on dry land, in the air, and at sea. He isn't just pretending to be good at sports. In 2014, he won the gold medal at the FEI World Equestrian Games. He's a fitness buff who's trained alongside football's international superstar, a player named Cristiano Ronaldo. Because he is the Crown Prince, he naturally has extensive connections with other famous people from all over the world. Of the 2.7 million camels, if the camel in question is the one that took first place in a beauty contest, then anything is possible in Fazza. To be sure, this is the most stunning camel ever seen, a true star, including 17,000 camels. That's one pricey roller coaster ride. Even at $2.7 million, this tall beauty of the deserts is priced out of reach, but Fazza knows his bass. After all, he does possess an exquisite taste and is likely aware of the significance of where he stores his wealth. Perhaps he has millions stashed away in that bulge. It's going to be up to somebody to look into that. In addition to his prize-winning camel, Fazza enjoys being surrounded by a variety of exotic animals and birds, such as lions, tigers, elephants, and falcons. This prince is so passionate about falcons that he once offered $15 million to purchase an English falconry. But the shopkeeper said no, and Fazza didn't throw a tantrum like some other wealthy people might if they don't get what they want. He took the rejection in stride. If he couldn't buy the company, he agreed to buy falcons instead. The other man agreed, and he arranged to have them flown in from Dubai. His local zoo is home to all of these stunningly unique animals. When Fazza isn't around then, he enjoys bringing nature indoors. If you're the Crown Prince of Dubai, you can pretty much do whatever you want. The magic of a glorious existence works like that. The yacht costing $180 million is not a misprint. The value of Fazza's Quattro is an eye-popping $180 million. Take some time to let that sink in. Not the yacht down on the water, because at that price it had better not sink anytime soon. What's with the 4 zeros? When you hear El Quattro, think of the number 4. What can I say? L is L. The four L's are represented here: love, freedom, life, and of course, the lap of luxury afforded by the opulent furnishings and rich woodwork of the rooms. The Quattro L is the pinnacle of luxury and one of the priciest ways to live. If the champion's name weren't enough, the yacht's gym was created by none other than Usain Bolt. In addition to its many swimming areas and helipad, the yacht also features a personal spa. So if the prince ever gets tired of being underwater, he can simply hop on a plane and spend some time in the air. This is not the only royal yacht in the fleet. The prince owns a lot of Fazzas, and in 2012, Fazza purchased one called Alta. When compared to Quattro, the price tag of $70 million seems quite reasonable. The price tag on that one is significantly higher than this. Oh, and I forgot to mention that his dad owns the $400 million yacht in Dubai. This doesn't seem like a they and his family's love for yachts, so we can keep adding zeros to these numbers, in the process of winding down or about to end. 9 billion people, collection of aeroplanes, everything including the land, the sky, and the sea, is under the Crown Prince's control. The cost of being in water is over $300 million. How much does flying cost a royal prince like Fazza? He took after his dad, just like he did. Boeing is another one of Fazza's favorite brands, to the point where he bought 40 B787-10 Dreamliners. How much did this massive fleet cost him at the Dubai Air Show? $151 billion. As a point of comparison, that is an unfathomably large sum of money. This sum exceeds the GDP of many countries. Not one of these items was acquired with the intention of private use. Many of these planes were actually destined for Fazza's other business, Emirates, a colossal Middle Eastern airline. In addition to his personal jet, Father Fazza has access to a fleet of other private aircraft. He has a passion for exploring the world, and with access to private jets and an abundance of wealth, there is nothing stopping him from doing so. The royal family is well known for putting their private planes to good use by rescuing victims of disasters and other emergencies. This demonstrates that along with his privileged upbringing, Fazza inherited a golden spirit. Mobile, multi-million-dollar beasts. With his $15.1 billion aeroplane fleet and his $180 million yacht, he ruled the skies and the seas. However, I am concerned about the roads. While you can't pick your parents, you can work hard to achieve your goals. And if those goals include a fleet of luxury vehicles and a mountain of gold, you need look no further than the collection of the Crown Prince of Dubai for motivation. If you want to know how much Fazza's yachts and Rolls-Royce cost, you'll have to ask Fazza himself, because he keeps the details of both purchases strictly under wraps. Well, to begin, this is a Rolls-Royce. Given that it is gold-plated, its value is undoubtedly in the millions. This isn't the only flashy vehicle Fazza owns. In fact, he also has a golden Lamborghini to match his other gilded luxuries, which is also anticipated to cost a lot of money, a number in the millions without a doubt. The Crown Prince has an appreciation for all things grand and exclusive. For example, Fazza owns one of only 9 banana roadsters made by Lamborghini. As far as we can tell, then there are only 7 or 8 others like you in the entire world. They have an individual market value of $4.5 million. For something to be considered fa, it must be extremely large. According to FO, the best car ever made is the Aston Martin 177. What a loss of $1.9 million Matt must have been for him. He also has a number of tanks and a $1.7 million Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport fights. We're not talking about tanks that cost $5 or $10 million. The military tanks in question are valued at $500,000 total. The Crown Prince of Dubai has unlimited resources at his disposal, but he remains modest about his wealth and status. Also, is well known for their generous contributions to a wide range of organizations. Kids all over the world find inspiration in him. You can't achieve your goals if you don't believe in them first. We may not have Fazza's fortune, but we can take a cue or two from someone who knows how to spend it wisely. If you enjoyed this video, you'll want to check out our other Luxe Insider videos. Until we meet again in the next video, see ya.